It could help you. This community is a very loving community. It's very small. And people of color in it, we all kind of stick together. We run into each other like, oh, somebody else is here, black person. Let me go walk near them, become a gang. And so doing that and talking, we try to link everybody together. I know somebody just for you. I just like to do that.
I heard him mention talking about building a colony on Mars. That's what the video is about. It's called Club Mars.
Love Mars.
Did you guys do the mission in America?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they did a bunch of stuff on Mars.
And on Real Engine, they've done a bunch of missions.
What did you make your video with? What did you use?
You know what? I went on Upwork. I know y'all familiar with Upwork. And I found a guy down in Miami. And I heard him talk about Blender and all the stuff that y'all talking about. But I just put a soundtrack to it and told him what I wanted to see. He matched what I was telling him.
That's a director.
That's the director. Yeah.
He matched it. I'll show it to you.
What's their question?
Hi, so I don't know if you guys have already answered this question prior to me getting here, but what do you think about open AI and ChatGPT when it comes to the filming process or the creative process?
Thank you for asking. I think it's going to change everything for visual effects. I mean, that's kind of what we're talking about for production visual effects specifically here. So, I think very soon.
Yeah, it's
3 or
gonna
4
be
years.
beautiful.
It's like, hey, paint this area in your footage. Let's just make a building back there. I mean, I don't know if you saw Runway's like Gen 1 thing that they just put out, and I mean, you can see the potential. You can see where it's going, and it's moving, still exponentially. So I'm really excited because a lot of what we do is labor. There is labor in all this, and I would love to speed that up. So anything that can keep me out of the dark room longer,
I would.
I'm out of the job, honestly. But I have no fear of that, and this is an opportunity here again, for me to find where my niche is in this new changing, evolving world, I honestly can't tell you if Unreal will be around for the next 5 years. I hope so. He needs a job, so, as well. But again, I fully see that AI. I'll just be able to tell it. It'll make me a movie, someday. And that someday is probably closer than you want it to be. But at the same time, the ability to create that movie, ability to talk to that AI ability, those are technical abilities, and then also your personal kind of contribution is also going to make that. Is it appealing for that next person that's going to see it as well? So again, I'm starting to learn right now.
I would say I'm cautiously optimistic, more cautious than optimistic. Oh, I can't hear me. Sorry about that. Two mics. I'm cautiously optimistic with just, obviously there's ChatGPT, but then there's also Midjourney, right? And you've been hearing a lot of what certain artists are upset about the Midjourneys, right? And so I would say everything can either be a tool or a weapon, depending on how you use it. So I think for small businesses, influencers, entrepreneurial folks, where you can consolidate and take certain things off your plate and build your thing, you need less of a workforce. It's good there. But then you think of stuff like Midjourney, where there's a lot of people that are like just using a bunch of people's art and meshing it together and not even saying it's not their art or original creation. So you have that aspect of it, which is not cool. But I think the social disruption of it, it's interesting where it's going to land. And then there is the I want to say the government dystopian side of it, where it's tracking all of our information, and you're just plugging in all your stuff of what you think, what you want done, and it's looking at the entire internet and then giving you an opinion on certain things, and just depending on how you use that. So it's just interesting. For me, it's I still think bespoke I still think artisan. I still think craftsmanship is still going to rise above, or just there'll be room to play on both sides. And I think an artist will always be an artist, a creative, or a storyteller will always be a storyteller, no matter what the circumstance or the tool that's in front of them.
Don't you guys see this as a challenge to like prove that we're better than the machines?
Yeah.
You know, like if we don't have that.
I don't need any more challenges.
I mean, it is that. It's where,
Well, one thing, I'm right now as my own sort of practice, I'm trying to incorporate ChatGPT and AI in every aspect of my life. Today there was an issue where my mother needed to maybe find some legal help. I just started talking to ChatGPT about, hey, what are the best lawyers or people that my mom can talk to today, you know? And then I followed it up with, of those who have, specifically worked in this aspect that I needed to, and then it gave me answers, you know? And again, I'm using my ability to conversate and learn that technology, how to use it. And the more I use it, the better I'll get it as well. And so, and moreover, this technology is accessible to anybody right now. You know, I was using Midjourney on how to create specific types of artwork, not just I want a picture. How do I use this for a production tool? It's something that I'm going and trying it out. And so, trying to incorporate that in everyday life right now will set you apart from most people that are not even using it at all.
So guys, this is really good. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
Go ahead.
Don't let me cut.
I was gonna say this is really good stuff. We got 4 questions that I've seen so far, so I want to try to get those in before we end. So here's the next question.
Hi, good afternoon. Thank you so much for coming and sharing your journey here. To the gentleman that asked about the representation, there are 2 great panels next Saturday.